I've been doing a lot of experimentation with this deck, and I've finally figured out another engine that I already own, pretty much, that I am going to be trying out. I'll explain in the deck profile, which we are going to get into right now. So, we're of course playing two copies of Blue Eyes. Of course, you have to be playing two in pretty much no matter what engine you play, except if you're playing Kaibaman the Legend, that package or whatever, you play three of it, which makes sense. Triple copies of Sage, triple copies of Maiden, triple copies of Wishes, and the one Neo Kaiser Seahorse for the main starters. I do want to bump this up to 2 or 3, and I will explain why in a second. I only, however, have one because I lent my friend the other two, but I'm going to be getting some more anyways. And then, of course, for the bricks and mandatory requirements, we're on the one Mausoleum, the one Roar, the one Majesty, the one True Light, and also the one Jet, which is why I want to bump this up. Because Jet is very good in this deck, well, this version specifically as well, because you actually make this card more often. And also you summon it for the main combos, because you're playing Blue Eyes, of course. For the other engine, which you can also count this as non-engine, we're playing Bystials, of course. Because Bystials are they're free extenders, they're free interruption, they're free interaction as well. Like if your opponent has Bystials and they try to Bystial your own Maiden, you can chain a Bystial to that Bystial, and it's like a free body as well. So instead of losing your Maiden to your opponent's Bystial, if you're going second, you can lose it to your own Bystial. You know what I mean? So that's also the thought process. And like there's some other encounters, like some decks lose to like Bystials, slow them down a bit a lot. So figured I might as well give Bystials a try. So we're on the triple Lubellion, the one Mag, one Baldrake, the one Serenir. I don't own a Druisworm. If you have Druisworm, replace Serenir with Druisworm. I am going to be picking up a Druisworm hopefully next month, if not soon. So, this should be Druisworm. Keep that in mind. You could also play a Serenir if you need an extra Bystial. I think 3 and 3 is fine, because we are playing the Regained. So, you could realistically get away with just 6 Bystials. Or, if you want, you can cut Lubellion down to a 2 or even 1 if you don't own 3. I just like playing the playset just because I like seeing this card. Also, this is my favorite Bystial in the entire game. Because, like, bro, look at the artwork. Like, it looks sick. And, yeah, this also counts as non-engine. Going second, you can side out all 7 of these cards, realistically, if you don't want to play them. So, I'll show you side patterns after for, like, what you would side these out for, because I do have going first and going second options in this deck. For actual hand traps now, which have not changed that much, we're on triple Fubulos, triple Joel, triple Ash, even though people say it's not meta right now, but it's still a good card. You stop the Fubuloses, you stop the Charmies mainly. You can stop some annoying cards. Like there are some decks that lose to this card, branded especially. There's quite a lot of branded players I know, so especially Dark Jester, bro plays branded, loses to this card. So 2 Imperm, because you don't need to play 3 right now, even though you don't need to play this card at all. I'm just playing 2. And I'm back on 2 Effect Veiler because in the main Blue Eyes combo, sometimes you can search double Effect Veiler. That's why I'm back on 2, because we're playing pretty much a pure list. The one Called By, the one Crossout, and the one Talents. Moving on to the extra deck, we're on 2 copies of the Link 2, or Link 1. Double Spears, because we are playing a lot of dragons in the deck. The Bystial engine allows you to set up a Spears before you commit to your play sometimes, depending on the hand. Like, if you open Lubellion plus any Bystial, especially Lubellion plus Serenir is pretty decent. You can mix them. You can set up a Spears sometimes, especially going second. If you like use it, like your let's say I opened a Veiler and I used it, or like I had light monsters in the grave already, you can set up an easy Spears, which is why 2 I think is important. Double Spirit. This card is crazy now because of Yummy with the Obedience Schooled. They can't activate it if you have this on the field, so pretty good card now. It's gotten even better. One Lightstorm Dragon, of course, for the back row hate. One Moonlight Dragon, of course, for the monster hate. Just destroying. Does it destroy anything? Oh yeah, it's Special Summon Monster. Why did I think it was anything for a second? One Ultimate Spirit Dragon, of course. 1 Life Dragon for the OTK line. These next two you could easily cut. Crimson Dragon and Abyss. I just had 2 flex spots in the extra deck, so I'm no longer playing Invoked, so I put these in. You can realistically play a second Tyrant, or you can play whatever you want. I'm not playing Ultimate Fusion. I was experimenting with Ultimate Fusion, like going into the Tyrant, but I ended up just not liking Ultimate Fusion that much, so I took it out. And, of course, the 1 Tyrant, the 1 Neo, and the last card, self-explanatory. The auto-lose button, Typhon. Moving on to the side deck now. Triple Fenrir, of course, like I always say, Fenrir and Blue Eyes is just a good card, and also some of the decks, like Yummy, you can easily, break a board with this. 2 copies in a beer. I was siding 3, but I need an extra space in the side, and I will explain in a second. Triple Strike for going first. You can easily side out some of the Bestials for some of these. Double Thrust, 1 Duster, 1 Sanct, and of course the 3 Lancia. You could argue Lancia is no longer relevant, but I'm still siding it because some of the decks do kind of hurt by this card. So, but yeah, the Bestials are a 7-card package, right? So you got, of course, the Regained, the 3 main Bestials, and 3 Lebellion. You can easily side out all 7 of these. If you're going against Yummy, you put the Fenrirs in, you put the Nibs in, and then you can put I don't know, if you're going second, I guess you put the Thrusts in to be able to search the Wishes faster, easier. Because if your opponent stops, you can thrust into Wishes going second as well if you need it. That's pretty much like what you would mostly side in. I always side in mostly the Fenrirs because Fenrir going second is pretty crazy. Also the Thrusts most of the time if I need them. I cut 1 out of the main deck because I need space. I'm playing a 40-card list exact. You could go up to 42 or like 44. It's just personal preference. It just depends. Because as of right now, I am still figuring some things out. This is just my current updated list. Because I did say I'd do videos whenever I updated it. So, that's going to be it for this deck profile. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you guys like and subscribe if you would like to. I will see you all in the next one. Peace out.